everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Please hit that like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content here. A few months ago, the trailer for the movie Unpregnant dropped and people were kind of rolling their eyes at this movie and how cringy it looked. And now, with all the crazy stuff going on with that horrible movie Cuties, this movie's release on HBO Max flew under the radar. I decided to watch this movie to see if it's really as bad as we thought, or if it would have a redeeming quality to it. Well, it doesn't, and it was as bad as we thought it was going to be. This movie is about a smart girl, Veronica, played by Haley Lou Richardson, on track to be a valedictorian of her school, who finds out she's pregnant after her boyfriend, who she had protected sex with, conveniently forgot to tell her that the condom broke while they were getting intimate over a month ago. She's too embarrassed to tell anyone, including her clique of popular girls and especially her religious parents, and decides she wants to have an abortion. She lives in Missouri and can't find a clinic that will do the procedure without parental consent. So she decides to plan a trip to Albuquerque, New Mexico, where there's a walk-in clinic that lets minors get the procedure. She desperately needs to find a ride, so she turns to her childhood best friend Bailey, played by Barbie Ferreira, and the two set off together on a road trip to Albuquerque, rekindling their lost friendship. The movie actually started out okay, but as it goes on, you get this odd sense that you're being told a hardline message regarding abortion rights in the state legislature in the state of Missouri and the US in general. Abortion is a very complicated topic, and this movie wants to diminish that conversation by just showing you one side of the conversation while making the other side look extremely, well, psychotic. Halfway through the movie, the girls lose their car because Bailey took it from her mom's boyfriend without informing them, and he calls it stolen. So they get stranded in the middle of nowhere, and after meeting a bunch of helpful young men who take them to a carnival where they're supposed to meet another person that's supposed to take them to a bus stop where they can take a ride to Albuquerque, they meet a young couple with a baby who tell them that they're overheard that they need a ride to Albuquerque and are willing to drive them all the way there. Veronica jumps at the chance to take the odd couple on their offer, even though they are giving off extremely creepy vibes, but they set off, and the next thing they know, they find themselves having fallen asleep in the car parked outside a country house. They go inside to see where the couple are and find out that it's the couple's home, who turn out to be an extremely religious couple who are pro-lifers, and overheard Veronica make an appointment to have her abortion done at the fair and felt they had to intervene. The girls freak out and run out of the house and steal the couple's car and are chased by the dad, played by Meyer, in a ridiculous RV with a megahorn as he tries to educate the girls about the pitfalls of abortion during a high-speed chase through the desert, and his arguments are shot down by Veronica, who claims he's lying and that she has Googled it. Prior to introducing the pro-life couple, the movie was actually okay, and I was kind of enjoying it, and especially seeing how the girls had a unique friendship and were kind of nerdy and even learned to talk Klingon when they were younger as part of their quirky character development. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of the details of how they got to the clinic and the side story of Bailey meeting her absentee father, who happens to get tased and assaulted by Veronica by basically admitting to being a crap dad. This was yet another movie that portrays fathers and men as bad, and we get to see the final scene where the girls arrive at the clinic and the dopey boyfriend, Kevin, is there to support Veronica's decision, even though at the beginning of the movie he had proposed to her and wanted to stay together and used having a baby as an excuse to keep the relationship going. So anyway, he's there telling her how much he wants to be with her, and it doesn't matter if she has the abortion or not, and she tells him that she's actually not interested in him anymore, and he goes crazy and takes a picture of her in the clinic, threatening to post it on social media for everyone in school to find out who the mystery pregnant girl is. At this point, she says she doesn't care anymore and breaks up with Kevin. After Kevin leaves, she gets called into the procedure room where, in a really bizarre scene, she's explained and we're shown how the procedure she's undergoing works, and the whole thing is made light of. For example, as the lady is explaining what's about to happen to her, she says, "You're going to go into the room and put on your medical gown. Warning, it's not cute." Like, how is the medical gown not being cute in any way important to the context of what is happening, which is a huge life decision for most women? We are then shown the steps in the procedure in a hazy, filtered scene that was just awkward and really cringy, and after, Veronica comes out all happy and her and Bailey go out to have lunch and joke around about how, now that Veronica asked to have an IUD put in, aw, there's no more abortion trips, which again was so cringy. The girls then have to finally fess up to their parents, who buy them plane tickets to go back home, and then Veronica goes home and sees her mom is waiting for her in her room and tells her mom that she's not sorry about what she did and her choice. She's only worried that her mom's going to hate her. Of course, her mom forgives her and tells her that she's never going to understand her decision and that she would have made a different one, but she loves her and will never stop loving her. Well, at least they didn't make her mom disown her or something, which I honestly thought was coming, seeing as how the movie had previously portrayed pro-life religious people. In the end, Veronica admits to her so-called friends that the pregnancy test was hers and decides to leave them and go to her old new best friend, Bailey, and having rekindled the relationship, the girls set off on a road trip to Roswell. All in all, this movie was objectively bad. It doesn't matter how you lean on the issue of abortion, it just wasn't a funny movie to watch. And it gives you pause because it's not educating young people about the fact that perhaps they should maybe hold off on having sex until they are ready or older and ready to deal with the very serious consequences of having sex, and that sex is a big deal. It's just giving you a message that there should be more easily accessible abortion clinics that let minors have the procedure. This is not a fun comedy that you'll watch over and over like Superbad or even the newer girly version Booksmart. It's not fun, it's cringe, no matter which way you lean on the issue. And that's it for my review of Unpregnant. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have you watched it? What did you think? And if you liked the video, please hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks everyone, have a great day. Bye!